So today we're going to be working on this guitar. This is the guitar that I took the binding off, so we're going to continue on this. Not sure if we're going to use this binding or put a new piece on it yet. But it was over here in this area where the channel isn't routed deep enough, so I got to bring this back through and just route this back in. But anyways, what else we're looking at is getting the neck on this. This is the neck that I'm going to put on this guitar, and we're having a couple problems because this guitar wasn't built for this neck. I got to recut the neck pocket to make sure that this neck will work. And what's going on is the neck sits there, and I got to have the neck sit back farther to about right there in order to get my bridge in the right position. So it was either cut the neck pocket back, which I can do, or move the bridge forward, which I really can't do because I got my pickup hole. So the bridge has to stay there, and then we'll just cut the neck pocket back about half an inch. Set the neck in half an inch deeper, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to bring in the camera, and we're going to do a close-up and go over what's going on with this body and this neck. Okay, so on my neck pocket here, you can see where I have a line drawn with a pencil. And that's basically what I got to route out, and that'll just drop my neck back about a half inch or so, something in that area. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Then once we get that, we got to take right here and glue a piece of wood on here to get this height up to probably about 5/8 of an inch, because that neck is just sitting in there. If you look at it like this, that's just too low. You want it to sit in about like that. And it's sitting right now, basically tight against. So that's the two things we got to do with the neck pocket. And then if we come over here to the side, right in here, from about here to about right here, the channel's not routed deep enough. So I got to take this back over to my router table and route this channel a little bit deeper. Then we can put the binding back on. So here's my guitar body, and I got 3 pieces of MDF, and I got these attached by using the old super glue and masking tape trick. You put a piece of masking tape on the body, a piece of masking tape on the MDF, super glue, and put them together, and it holds. So I got it set up to make my route in here, and I got my router bit and my router set up right there with a bearing right there. And now we're going to go ahead and route this pocket to the depth we need, and then back against here and get the right depth that way. So our neck's going to work with the bridge. Okay, so here's the piece once it's done. It's still got MDF I got to take off, but you can see the white where the paint was routed off from here across over to here and then down in here about 1/4 of an inch. So we basically moved the whole neck back about 1/4 of an inch, and we'll take this MDF off, take the neck that's sitting right over here, put it on, and take some measurements and see if it's going to work. Okay, so we're going to just set the neck in here for now. We're going to take a measurement, 2 measurements, from the back side of the nut to the bridge, and we're looking for like 25.5 on the treble side and 25 3/4 on the bass side. We're in that ballpark. It don't have to be dead on, but it's close. And there's 25 3/4. That's good. And there's our 25.5. So we got, basically with the neck where it's at, we got what we need. We got enough adjustment. We can adjust the saddle forward or backwards to fine tune it once we get it set up to intonate it. So that is good there. On the back side, it still looks good here. So everything's looking pretty good. Now we got to make, basically, we got to raise this neck up because it's sitting too low in the pocket. So now we're going to take a piece of wood about 1/8 of an inch thick, and glue it onto the bottom here. That'll raise that neck up to the proper height. So we'll do that, and then once we get done with that, we're going to come back to the router and reroute this channel on this side over here so we can reinstall the binding. Okay, so I basically went and rerouted the whole channel whole way around just to make sure. Now there was no hot spots, but I just wanted to make sure about that. But this was a spot where we was having the problems. I'm just going to take a piece of binding that I got and just make sure that it's fitting right. So I got my piece of wood cut. It's about 3/32 thick, and fits in there nice. So we're going to go ahead and glue this in using some Gorilla Glue, Gorilla Wood Glue, and using a couple of clamps. Okay, so this is clamped in, and that about does it. I'll let this thing dry for a couple hours, or overnight or whatever, and then we're going to get the binding glued back on at some point. I got to sand this side down a little bit, get the binding back on, and then this will be ready for putting the neck on and finishing it up. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who subscribed to my channel, who liked my videos, commented on my videos, and shared my videos. I got a contest going on where I'm giving away some humbuckers on my channel, so go check out that video, get registered to win some pickups, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in a later video.